Hey, it's Lynette Chandler, and you are watching a series of short tutorials how to supercharge your PowerPoint workflow using BrightSlide. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do positioning quickly and easily with BrightSlide. Let's open this BrightSlide tab here. And by the way, BrightSlide is a free add-in. You'll find the link below this video. Once you install it, you will see this tab right here. And the nice thing is it works with both Mac and PowerPoint, although the Mac version will have lesser features than the ones in Windows. But even so, it is a very powerful add-on, especially when you're designing your planners. What you have here on the page is a number of objects. And let's say I want to position the circles and the squares in a grid mode. So one thing I can do here is I can use guides, of course, but I can also use this feature called grid. However, when I click on it, it will tell me that the objects are not of the same size, even though visually they do look the same, but they must be exactly the same size. So we'll say, okay, so what are we going to do? Now we can manually adjust the size, but again, BrightSlide comes to the rescue with this match size option. Now let's click this and see what kind of options we have. We can match the entire size, width, or match height, or match to a single object. But we don't know whether it's the height or the width, so we just simply click this match size. And you can see here, it shifted the rectangles a little bit, and now they are square. Now we can hit this grid, and it will ask us how we want to lay this out. And as you change this, it will also change the way here, so you can preview them pretty easily, like that. So I think that's good. And I want to fit it to selection boundary, and that is to wherever these objects are placed. So the lowest will be here, the highest will be here, the furthest right is here, and the furthest left is here. If I do not want to do that, I want to fit it to a specific spacing, then that's exactly what I'll do. I can also change these units from centimeters to inches, however I want. Okay, so I can change it vertically, I can change it horizontally like that as well. This grid tool is super handy, especially when you're working with trackers. You're making a bunch of shapes for people to check every day as they are tracking something. Also nice is the easy access to the positioning elements. For example, let's say I want to position these. Now, I can normally go here to Home and arrange them. There's just basically a lot of clicks to get to this particular menu here. However, with BrightSlide, everything is available here, whether I want to align to selection, whether I want to align to the first selected, to the slide, let's say first selected, which is this one I selected, and I want to align like that and distribute it evenly. That's how it works. So I don't have to go back and click through and hover and go through all the multiple steps that I have to normally. And that's something that is super nice with BrightSlide. The other thing that I want to show you here too is that you can lock some of the elements using BrightSlide. Now, this is something that you cannot do in PowerPoint on its own. And why would you want to lock it? See, now once you locked it, you cannot select it. And if you go to the selection pane, there is no lock on here that is showing, but you can see that I cannot select all of the hearts. Now, you want to do this sometimes because as you're designing, sometimes it's very difficult to select the bottom one. And when this is unlocked, let's go back to BrightSlide, and you click the unlock. It will unlock all of it. When you want to select this, let's say it's at the bottom, sometimes you accidentally select the top and you accidentally move it when you don't want to. This lock will prevent that from happening. And when you select it, you will select the right object at the back. It can also hide the object. Now, this is something that is available in PowerPoint using the selection pane here. But again, BrightSlide simply makes it a whole lot easier for you to hide this without resorting to the selection pane here, because sometimes you do tend to lose the selection pane as you're working around in your document. To see what else you can do with BrightSlide, click on the next video in this series.